Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in once again to Queen Ahmadiyyah TV, More Than Meets the Third Eye. All right, and thank you all for purchasing your memberships. I appreciate you. So with that all being said, we're going to talk about angel numbers today. Now, I've mentioned angel numbers before, briefly telling you that when you see triple numbers, when you see numbers 4 times the same number or whatever, when you see numbers consistently, those are angel numbers and basically what they mean, right? Or I've told you that, that's sometimes it's possibly a message or whatever. So we're going to get into the whole thing today. We're going to talk about each number specifically, some of these numbers specifically, what they mean spiritually, and how you can recognize them and all of that. Okay, so everyone, please go ahead and hit the like button. Okay, hit the like button. Okay, so hello, Mr. Hotel. That Crazy Beach Aries says she's been working. All right, so you've been having to catch the replays. That's okay. Hey, Jonah, beloved. Okay, so with that all being said, there's not many of you in here because, I think there's probably like maybe 10 to 14 of you with a self-elevating and the higher frequency. So those who missed the live, they can always catch the replay. I did send the email to everyone. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm going to share my screen so you all can see the PowerPoint presentation that I have done. Thank you. That Crazy Beach Aries said you look gorgeous. Thank you, beloved. I appreciate you. Okay, here we go. Understanding the meaning of angel numbers. Okay, now in numerology, angel numbers are number sequences, usually 3 or 4 numbers that contain repetition, such as 111 or 4444, and or patterns such as 321, which is 123 backwards, pay attention, or 8787. Okay. Now, although they may appear in the most ordinary places, these digits usually grab our attention, and even if for only a moment. Now, evoke a sense of wonder. This is what we often do, especially when we keep seeing these numbers repetitively. For example, if you happen to look at a digital clock and you see 1111, and then you go to the store later on that day and your cost of your items comes up to $11.11, right? And then you start noticing that you've seen that number several times that day. Okay, so with that all being said, now, the reason we're enchanted by these sequences is an extension of their symbolism. It is believed that these numbers are messages from the spiritual universe that offer insight, wisdom, and directionality. Whether you assign them to angels, guides, ancestors, spirits, or simply a higher state of your own consciousness, angel numbers can confirm you're on the right path. They can shed invaluable insight on a complicated situation or even illuminate the powerful mystical meaning behind recurring themes that you experience throughout your life. This is what angel numbers are. Believe it or not, the power and significance of repeating integers has actually been around for hundreds of years. The ancient Greek philosopher Pythagoras was a brilliant mathematician. But in addition to inventing unique quantitative solutions, Pythagoras believed that our reality is a physical manifestation of the energetic vibration of numbers. Fast forward a few thousand years, and an author named Doreen Virtue published dozens of books in the early 2000s on angel numbers. She's the one that coined the term. and exploring the unique mystical messages baked into number sequences. Now, over the past 2 decades, this concept has taken the metaphysical community by storm. Whether you believe that angels are sending you hyper specific messages or that your subconscious is affirming your consciousness, angel numbers can make a lasting impression on your psyche. Now, what makes angel numbers special? Well, one of the ways angel numbers differ from other esoteric practices is that they're not linked to your birth confirmation. Unlike the zodiac signs, astrology, birth charts, or even calculating your life path number in numerology. You see, angel numbers aren't determined by your birth date, by time and or location of birth. While zodiac sign personality traits offer insight on your likes, dislikes, taste, and preferences, angel numbers don't shed light on your identity, but rather the ways in which you're moving through the world. Another important characteristic of angel numbers is that they're extremely fluid. You may be followed by an angel number for years, or you may experience an angel number as a singular occurrence. There's no hierarchy in the way you encounter this mystical signature. In other words, a long term connection isn't more meaningful than a one time observation. The most important thing is that you're paying attention. Now, some of you may also notice at some point that you see your birth dates a lot too, which I do. 227, I see that very often. In fact, I saw it today. The angel numbers that I see the most are 777 and 1111, which I did see 1111 today also. Now, of course, like all things in the metaphysical space, such as astrology, cartomancy, numerology, etc., numerology is also subjective. One of my favorite things about being an esoteric and metaphysical philosopher in this era is that all practices emphasize agency, a free will, and autonomy. Now, resources shouldn't be prescriptive, but rather prescriptive. Perspective. Now, the more you learn, the more comfortable you are cultivating your own ideas, impressions, and interpretations. The way you understand and experience mysticism is totally unique to your own reality. Remember, perception is reality. So don't be afraid to tap into your individual truths as you fortify your relationship with spirituality. Now, where can you find angel numbers? Well, part of what makes angel numbers so magical is that they appear in the most ordinary places. Angel numbers show up on clocks, timestamps, and alarms. They appear in addresses, phone numbers, and license plates. Angel numbers may even show up on receipts, price tags, and travel itineraries, for example. You could chalk this up to frequency illusion. The reason angel numbers appear in the most mundane environment is because the spiritual universe is intentionally offering a gentle reminder that you're moving through something greater than any day-to-day circumstance and anything that you could ever express. You're on a mission. You have a purpose. And that's what you need to realize, because we all have a divine purpose. Now, some people don't know what that purpose is, but that's why you go on your spiritual journey. That's why you embark upon it, because you find out more about yourself and your inner self. And then you start getting more in tune with the Most High, and then you'll start seeing things being revealed to you. You'll start having more discernment, and you'll eventually find out what your purpose is here, because we all have one. What do angel numbers mean? Now, one of my favorite aspects of angel numbers is that their meaning is personal. For example, one person may see the numbers 333 and think that's just a sign that they're on the right track, whereas someone else may experience 333 as a validation or an intuition. When you observe an angel number, my recommendation is to stop, grab a pen and paper, or the notes app on your phone, and jot down whatever thoughts, ideas, or impressions come to mind. That way, you can cultivate a unique relationship with that angel number. And anytime it shows up in the future, you have already defined what that sequence means in your life. In numerology, however, different numbers carry different symbolisms. So, as you're beginning to develop your unique relationship with angel numbers, you can work with the powerful spiritual interpretations of digits to understand the meaning behind certain sequences. Like when you're dealing with numerology, for example, when you're trying to find your life path number, once you find your life path number, then you start to realize, when you research these things or someone tells you what it all means, you start to realize that certain personality traits that you have are because of those numbers. For example, my life path number is a number 1. Well, I always strive to be number 1. That's why I work so hard. That's why I put in 110%, whereas some people may only put in 100%. I always try to go the extra mile because I always want to give my best. That's because I'm a number 1. That's also why I'm a sore loser. I hate defeat. Okay. I don't like that word. I don't like that feeling. And that's why I always strive to win. Pay attention. Now, the number 000 or 0000. This is associated with new opportunities. Now, this is where I'll explain to you what these numbers mean. Okay, this is associated with new opportunities. When you witness 0 in a sequence either within a set or 3 or 4, or just within a pattern specifically, this could signify a fresh start, a new beginning. You're at the very beginning of a brand new cycle, which means you can create whatever your heart desires. You should take that time and opportunity to embark on something you've been waiting and wanting to do when you start seeing this number in a repetitive cycle. Okay? Now, whatever your heart desires, you can create these things. It's like a number for you to start manifesting, basically. Don't be afraid to make big, bold decisions at this point in your journey. 1111. Now, if you see this number 3 or 4 times, 1 is a powerful manifestation figure itself. Now, if you encounter 1 as an angel number, either within a 3 or 4 or within a pattern, relish the opportunity to make or set an intention or plant a seed that is believed to indicate a green. This is believed to indicate a green light from the universe, like it's giving you the go ahead. If you had something you'd been wanting to do and you had not started to do it, you were being held back by fear, you were unsure, you were worried, didn't know how it was all going to come to fruition, maybe you thought you didn't have the resources available, you wouldn't get the help. Well, the universe, if you see this number consistently, the universe is giving you the green light to go ahead. And I absolutely believe this to be true because I saw 1111 today, like I said, and I see it quite often. And there are new things that I want to embark upon, and I've been pondering. And so now I know that this is the prime opportunity in time for me to start doing what I want to do. See, I haven't always been seeing 1111. This just started happening over the past month. Okay, normally I notice the 777s, which I've seen those numbers all my life, and also my birth date, which is 227. So you can start working with extraordinary thinking. Okay, you don't have to be afraid. You'll surprise yourself. And so your angels, guides, or ancestors, they also will come to help you. They'll send you messages and signs and symbols through numbers, through different things. You may see flashes of lights or orbs and things like that. But at that moment, the present and the future are dynamically connected. And so if you see triple twos or twos 4 times or in any set pattern, well, this number suggests balance, trust, and alignment. Experiencing 2 in a sequence, either within a set, 3, 4, or within a pattern, that could mean that someone, either in the physical realm or the spiritual domain, is helping you get where you need to go. Okay, this could be the ancestors. Seeing 2s can indicate that it's an excellent time to reach out to your most trusted companion to see if divine collaboration is possible. Now, your artistic expression is critical. When you start seeing the triple threes or four threes, threes in a pattern, three is an indication of magnetic creativity. Noticing three as an angel number, that could mean that you have the opportunity to add your unique talents and abilities to any given situation. Moreover, the presence of three indicates that by leaning into your innate gifts, you'll find more value and abundance in whatever circumstances you're navigating. So you have to tap into your inner self, into your talents and skills that the Most High has given you as you're trying to make your way through this life. If there's something you want to do, just tap in and don't be afraid to use your talents. Don't doubt yourself. Many people often succumb to self-doubt and not feeling sure of themselves. Four symbolizes stabilization. Okay, observing four as an angel number, well, that suggests that you are in the process of grounding, rooting, and cultivating an infrastructure that's truly built to last. When interacting with four, don't be afraid to ask for help or assistance, especially if you're navigating long term projects that require specific expertise. Don't be afraid to ask for help. In other words, don't be ego driven and think you can do everything on your own. Sometimes we need a boost. Sometimes we need encouragement. Sometimes we actually need a hand. Pay attention. Now, this is about establishing trust that will empower you to reach new heights. Now, if you start seeing fives, the presence of five suggests that major changes could be on the horizon. If you've been feeling stuck, stifled, or inspired or uninspired, that's what I meant to say, observing five as an angel number, that reveals that massive shifts might be in the works. For now, these transformations may be occurring behind the scenes. In other words, key decision makers are still weighing options, but five appears as an angel number, suggesting you're on the right path. So that should be able to give you some insurance. Now, when you start seeing sixes, okay, first thing comes to mind is nefariousness. When you see triples, the triple sixes, I'm sure. Now, but it's still an angel number. When you see six three times, that's an angel number. Now, although some may fear six, okay, especially in a triplet, because of religious associations with the devil or demon figures, with an angel number, six, either in a set of three or four or a pattern, is a supportive, compassionate, and empathetic nature. Six can be a gentle, much needed reminder to treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Sure, things may not always go according to plan, but with angel number six on your side, you know that you can choose how you want to interpret a situation, remembering that everything happens for a reason. And don't forget that sometimes the reason is because we make poor decisions. Triple sevens or four sevens or sevens within a sequence. Well, seven is as lucky in angel numbers as it is in the casino. And this is definitely a number that I told you I've seen throughout my life. Also, my youngest son. And the funny thing about that is, not only do me and my youngest son both love the number seven, it's our favorite number, specifically triple sevens. Taharka, for those of you who watch Moore's World TV, you know that Taharka is always telling us to put sevens in the chat. That's because I do believe that triple sevens, or at least the number seven, is his favorite number also. I do believe that he had on, excuse me, a necklace or something the other day with the letter seven. My son has three sevens hanging on the wall in his room. I have three sevens on the wall in my room. So I'm just saying we love sevens. And when I go to the casino, which I do, I usually hit on triple sevens on the slot machines. I usually hit on sevens, 77 on the roulette wheel. I'm not telling you all to gamble. I'm just telling you all what the sevens do for me. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Because it's a lucky number and it means good fortune. Pay attention, especially finance wise. All right. Now, and it's also when you see this number, it could be letting you know that there's a financial blessing or a financial reward coming your way. New monetary opportunities may arise. So 7 invites you to branch out and explore possibilities beyond your comfort zone. Short-term gigs may become lucrative all of a sudden. Consistent income streams. So integrating your spirituality with your values is the perfect expression of this energy. You see, these numbers carry an energy with them. Okay. And when you understand that, and you also understand the fact that our thoughts carry electromagnetic energy and our thoughts become reality. Well, if you understand how to use that energy, whether it be your thoughts, if you understand the power of these numbers and what it means when you see these numbers in set patterns or sequences, and you know the number, the energy that comes with these numbers, you'll know what to do in those instances. So if you start seeing triple sevens or 4 7s or sevens in a sequence like 8777, right? Or 37773, for example, then you know that this is an energy of fortune or something coming your way, more likely than not. Now, 8. 8 is the most divine number in numerology. And observing this digit as an angel number, well, that could reflect a connection to the spiritual universe in a powerful way. Those who believe in an afterlife may see 8s as a sign. That they're a sign that they're receiving supernatural support from loved ones who've crossed on. Fundamentally, 8 is the symbol of infinity. That's why it looks like 2 intertwining circles, okay? Because a circle represents infinity. That's why when people get married, they give each other the wedding bands because that symbols infinity, an eternity. The circle is never ending. And so with 8 representing infinity, that's absolutely why it looks like 2 circles linked together. All right, now the endless loop that transcends any singular lifetime. So don't be afraid to dive into your intuition when this angel number appears. And then we have the 9. Now, as the final digit in numerology, the presence of 9 suggests a chapter may be coming to an end. You see, 9 is a number of a new beginning. Okay. So that being said, this is a sign that a meaningful cycle could come to a close and you'll soon be beginning a brand new journey. Likewise, this is an excellent time to step outside your comfort zone, expand your horizons, and explore whatever you're interested in. Go to new territory, whether you're trying to go on an adventure, going on some place that you put down as your bucket list, traveling to a new place or whatever, embarking on a new journey, trying to start a new job. Maybe you want to stop working and start your own business, become an entrepreneur. This will be the time to do it. Maybe you want to get out of a bad relationship that's toxic and look for another one. This is all the opportune time to see it, or to do so when you start seeing these 9s. Okay. A new career or going back to school. The spiritual universe will be sure to support your courageous choices. Okay. So with that all being said, I see Kenyatta came sliding in here all late and all that. So with that all being said, does anyone have any questions about these numbers? Have any of you been seeing any angel numbers lately? And if so, please put the numbers that you've been seeing in the chat. Thank you. Mr. Hotel says this was great. So if anyone's been seeing any angel numbers recently, in the past month, 2 months, 3 months, I'll say all the way back as far as 6 months ago, put your angel numbers in the chat. Anyone? No one's been seeing angel numbers? No one? AKA Care Bear says 444 and 1111. Okay. Mr. Hotel said 1, 2, 3, 4 and 911. Well, Mr. Hotel, you're likely seeing 911 because possibly someone's going to call it on you for being nefarious. Pay attention. Okay. Then Kenyatta says 48. That Crazy Beach area says 325. Okay. All right. So with that all being said, now that you know and understand what the energy behind these numbers are and what these numbers mean when you see them in sequence, you'll better be able to assess what lies ahead, in your future, or what could lie ahead. Because remember, it's up to us to pay attention and heed the signs, and then to use the energy, decide whether or not we want to take this time, and go with the flow of these numbers, with the energy. Okay. If you have something that's been holding you back, like I said, when you get an angel number that's telling you this is the energy and this is the time for you to go ahead and, walk out there, step out there on faith and try something new. Like with the number 9, which is a new beginning. Well, if you've been contemplating, leaving a job that you're not happy with. You've been at the job for years, you feel like it's a dead end job, you feel like it's killing your spirit, but you want to leave, but you're not sure what you'll do if you leave. You're not sure if you'll find your dream job. You're not sure if you'll be able to start that business you always wanted. Well, seeing these 9s will let you know, hey, this is the time for you to go for it. Okay. This is the time for you to try. And the thing is this, if you never try something different, you'll always stay in the same place that you are. Sometimes we do fail. Sometimes we go out and we try to start things or do something different and we fail and stumble and fall. But the thing is, you always have an opportunity to get back up and try again. Now, whether you do stay down and just quit and give up, well, that's on you. But you always have the opportunity to try again. Okay. And so with that all being said, I hope you all truly got something out of this. I want to thank you all for tuning in. And I also want to thank you all again for purchasing your memberships. I really appreciate you. We're going to have a new ebook coming out at the end of this month, just a few days, and I'll be done with it. And then also for those of you with the higher frequency memberships, we're going to be having your masterclass. Okay. The masterclass is going to be on Wednesday. I haven't scheduled a time yet, but I'll be doing that by tomorrow. Okay. And I'll also be telling you the topic of what the class is going to be about tomorrow. So make sure you tune in for that because you don't want to miss it. All right. You're going to need your pads and your pencil, pen and paper for this so you can take notes. All right. So Kenietta's going to get the replay. Okay, great. So with that all being said, I wish you all love, peace, and prosperity. Listen, I'm about to upload a motivational video for you guys, for everyone that's a member. So I'm going to upload that probably in like the next 30 or 40 minutes. So look for that. And I'm also going to be uploading later this evening and a guided meditation video. Okay. A guided meditation video with positive affirmations. Okay. So look forward to that and make sure you all check those out. All right. I wish you all peace, love, and prosperity. Each one teach one. That's how we grow and thrive. Do something productive, constructive, but never destructive. And always remember, beloveds, to keep the Most High first in your lives.